Hi, everybody. Okay, so today to continue the series in dealing with anxiety and stress and learning coping skills, we're going to look at the dynamics between acceptance and resistance and how that impacts stress in the body and in the mind, obviously. So I want you to take a second to think about what you currently are really dealing with. There are so many different components to how this virus has affected us on the global level, on the individual level. And I want you to take a minute to just really think about what it is you're struggling with the most, what you're really the most upset about. I know that I have heard a lot about unfairness. This is so unfair. I don't get to go through this rite of passage that I thought I was going to go through. I have heard it's so unfair that my children are not going to be able to go through this rite of passage. I have heard and know personally about the fears of, well, what if XYZ happens and I can't pay my bills, I can't accomplish the goals that I had set out for myself. There's, all kinds of issues. What if this is about something other than the virus? How long, the question of how long do I have to stay in my house? Are we going to be subject to even more restrictions in our home than we already have? I'm sorry, I'm rocking back and forth towards the camera, and anyway, isn't that how it feels? Sometimes you're like more anxious and sometimes less. And okay. And so just kind of think about whatever it is that you're struggling with. And I want to say before we start this exercise that we're all human, obviously, and we have very normal human reactions to disappointment and our personal fears. And at the same time, we have the ability to rise above our thought processes and not only change them, but also look at outside of our own reactivity. We have a consciousness that can remove itself from that space. And I think that's what we're all being called to actually employ. And really, at this time, after several years for many and many years for some, exercise the practices that we have been doing, or even if you are just reading out of a book and you're kind of starting to rethink your, how we move through the world as human beings, and you haven't really been in a practice, that's okay. This is now the time for all of us, wherever we are in our journey, to put the practice into real-time motion. And some of us have been challenged to do that many times, and some of us have not. And so for today, it really is about an exercise in practicing acceptance versus resistance. So if you can think about the thing that you're really struggling with and say to yourself, no, I don't like it. No, it's not fair. No, this isn't right. No, who's taking care of me? No, why do they get this and I don't? You just keep saying no to yourself. Now, when I teach a mindfulness and meditation class, we usually have a partner, and we're kind of going back and forth, utilizing the word no and utilizing the word yes. But for today, you just sit and say no. And pay attention to your body's response to that no. No, I don't want this to be happening. No, it's not fair that this is happening. No, I don't want to be quarantined. No, I don't want to do virtual business communicating. No, I don't want to, I hate this term, social distance. I want to say social caretake. No, this isn't happening. This isn't real. No. How does that feel in your body? You might even think of, if there are any issues coming up within your home with your partner or your children, and we're all locked in together, right? We can't escape each other. And we're saying, like, you're too much in my space. Like, no. And I don't like the way you're doing that thing. No. What does that feel like? Think about a situation and sit with that for a second. Close your eyes and visualize a current interaction or thought that you've had. Where do you notice the tension in your body? There's bound to be tension. Because what are we doing? We're getting ready. We're like, I'm going to fight. I'm going to fight you for my truth. I'm going to fight you for what I want, for what I demand, for, I, me. And so that's resistance, right? And what if you were to say, yes? Yes, this is happening. Yes, I need to let go of my dream to be homecoming queen. Yes, I need to let go of my hopes for my son to walk across the stage and give his valedictorian speech. I don't know if it's all going to go there, but I mean, I think a lot of us are thinking about these things. Yes, I need to stay at home and recognize that during my business practice, I might lose a significant portion of my income. Yes, I have to now be the teacher of my children, and I don't feel comfortable spending that much time in family closeness. Yes, my gym closed. Yes. Yes, honey, I love you. For the 2 hours that we normally see each other, I enjoy you, but I like for 24 hours, 7 days a week, you're kind of on my freaking nerves. Yes, you are. Yes, and I still love you. How does that feel? And granted, I'm putting this out there on a video, and you can jot down your notes and you can kind of be here in the moment and reflecting on it, but I'd like you to go over this and over it and practice it and practice it and pay attention in real time in any of your interactions or with any new updates in, you know, how our country, how our community is responding to what is happening. No one is choosing this that we know of. So when we say yes, we're in a position of acceptance. And when we say yes, our body tends to relax. Yeah, this is happening. And when our body relaxes, it's a symbiotic relationship, right? I mean, the brain tells the body one thing and the body tells the brain one thing, and they work together. Whenever we're in a space of resistance and we are not accepting what is, we're going to be in a fight or flight position. We're going to be in a tense position. We're going to feel that throughout our body. You know, teeth will start grinding and your stomach will get upset and your heart might start racing and you have tension in the back of your neck and it doesn't feel good, right? A lot of people will feel it in their lower back as well. I have to do something. I have to save my family. I have to. Not from a position of resistance. So just pay attention, and I'm going to go ahead and lead you through a progressive relaxation exercise, while also encouraging you to pay attention to your thoughts of resistance or acceptance throughout the day. Check in with yourself. If you feel tension anywhere in your body, ask yourself, what am I resisting? What am I resisting right now? What am I arguing with that, is it is? I used to hate the term "it is what it is." I'm like, no, you can go change that. No, man, sometimes first you have to deal with what is. And then again, like my first video stated, I can say now, when you can accept what is and you can be present with what is, and get out of fight or flight mode, you're more able across the board to problem solve. If you're in fight or flight, you're not going to be able to problem solve. You're going to feel irritable. You're going to feel defensive. You're going to feel tense in your body. You're going to potentially however you have learned through the course of your life to deal with a sense of a lack of control. You're probably going to go there. You may check out. You may check out by sleeping all the time. You may check out by completely dissociating, not being aware of what's going on around you. You may try to check out by any of our substances or behavioral addictions. Some of them are judged as, bad. Drugs, alcohol, sex, drugs, and rock and roll. And some of them are more acceptable. Shopping, news, just watching copious amounts of news. Okay, none of them super helpful. Okay, so the exercise for today, that's one, but I'm going to go ahead and lead you through a progressive relaxation. So if you would like, go ahead and take 3 deep cleansing breaths. If you have not seen my previous video, a deep cleansing breath for me is working with your diaphragm. We're going to inhale through the nose for a count of 2. We're going to hold 1 count. We're going to exhale for a count of 4 through the mouth. Okay? So when you expand the diaphragm, your chest is not rising and falling. Your stomach and your diaphragm is rising and falling. Oh man, vulnerability alert. I'm not liking what I'm saying, but it's okay. All right. So it looks like this. And clearly I have a big chest, so it looks like my chest is rising, falling, and it is, but not like if I was breathing like this. No, it's from your diaphragm, okay? Watch the first video. All right, so after 3 deep cleansing breaths, give you a second. Another deep cleansing breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Closing your eyes, and we're going to start at the top of your head. Eyes are closed. Return to normal breathing. Make sure that it is diaphragmatic. Breathing in, I'm aware of any tension in the top of my head. Breathing out, I release. Moving to your forehead. Breathing in, I'm aware of any tension. And on the out breath, I release. Moving to your jaw and the back of your neck. Breathing in, I'm aware of any tension. And on the out breath, I release. Moving to your shoulders and the back of your neck or your upper back. Breathing in, I'm aware of any tension. And on the out breath, I release. Moving to your chest and your middle back. Breathing in, I'm aware of any tension. And on the out breath, I release. Moving to your solar plexus and upper abdominals and your middle back. Breathing in, I am aware of any tension. And on the out breath, I release. Moving to your lower abs and your lower back. Breathing in, I am aware of any tension. And on the out breath, I release. There is an abdominal area that for females you will recognize as kind of like that house where your ovaries kind of are housed, right? And for males, maybe where your kidneys are in the back, in your back there. It's very low abs, if you will. Not sure if they're considered abs, but we're going to consider them abs. On the in-breath, I'm aware of any tension. And on the out-breath, I release. Moving to your glutes, your kegels, sphincter muscle. On the in-breath, I'm aware of any tension. And on the out-breath, I release. I'm going to spend just a couple more minutes in this area. This area of the root chakra, our sense of safety, stability, rootedness, family, tribal security, life, death. Go ahead and spend a few more in-breaths and out-breaths in this area where we really relax those muscles and the tension that we tend to carry when we're in fear and a sense of lack, a sense of my survival is being threatened. On the in-breath, I'm aware of any tension and fear. And on the out-breath, I release. Continue to breathe in and out. And then with each out breath, relax those muscles. You may even add on the out breath, I am safe. I trust. I say yes. To this moment. Again, you're relaxing the glutes, your cables, and sphincter muscles. Moving to your thighs and quads. On the in-breath, I'm aware of any tension. And on the out-breath, I release. Moving down towards your knees. And I want you to pay attention to this when you're out walking or even just kind of getting up and down from your chairs, like how flexible are you? And on the in-breath, pay attention. And on the out-breath, I release. What just came to me, and I've never thought of it this way, but the word attention, attuned to tension. Attention. Moving to your shins and calves. On the in-breath, I'm aware of any tension. And on the out-breath, I release. Moving to your feet and your hands. On the in-breath, I'm aware of any tension. And on the out-breath, I release. With your eyes closed and breathing from your diaphragm, but at a normal pace. A normal in-breath. I accept. I say yes. Visualize all of the currents moving through your body. The blood flow, the organs that are working. oxygen intake, the release of toxins, the body's natural ability to remain healthy, to overcome any invaders, if you will. I don't know what else to call it right now. Every single day, our body is exposed to toxins of one type or another, and we aren't aware of them. And our body is protecting us daily. Every single day, our body is functioning in ways that we don't even consider, we don't think about. And at this time, I want to ask you to send your organs, your blood, your cells, your body gratitude. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for keeping me safe and operational, functional, strong, purposeful. I say yes to trusting in my body, to trusting in life as it shows up, moment to moment. One more deep cleansing breath. And exhale. I hope this helps. I hope you practice. I hope you share. And I hope you know that if you are here listening, you matter. You're here for a reason. Pass this on. Share this with anybody that you think might be struggling. We're all in this together, 100%. Take your skills, your passions, your everything that you normally do. Can you make an offering to someone? to help them during their need, their time of struggle. We can do this. Till next time.